Okay. First of all, can you tell me your name and your job title, please?
I'm Catherine Bibb. I'm the Young People's Services Manager for Norfolk Family Carers.
Looking at young carers at Christmas, you see all the sparkle, the commerciality of Christmas. What, in your experience, are young carers telling you about Christmas itself?
I think Christmas can be a really challenging time for young carers, as it can be for several people, really. A lot of the young carers we work with, Christmas means actually that they're at home a lot more. There's a lot more pressure in terms of getting the house ready for guests, getting ready for Christmas. It can obviously put a lot of financial strain on the family as well, so it can be quite a challenging time.
In a sense, the official services are always going to have Christmas off, aren't they? So isn't it always about the family through those crucial days?
Again, I think that's another issue that several people face across Christmas, that a lot of services that aren't essentially crisis services aren't open over Christmas. There are different helplines and things available if families do need any support, but yeah, it can be a very isolating time for some.
As an organisation, what sort of things would you like to see the government do for young carers, indeed perhaps for carers in general?
In the last couple of years, and certainly in Norfolk, we've seen a decrease in the level of commissioned services for young carers, so whether that's one-to-one emotional support, group provision. There's less and less being provided by the local council, so it falls to charitable services to find funding to be able to provide those services. I think things like early intervention for young carers is incredibly important, supporting families in those early stages when young carers are identified, so that they're not escalating to having to complete kind of excessive responsibilities, take on a lot of extra responsibility that can really start to impact what they want to do for their own life.
In many respects, we're seeing issues on Carers World Radio Plus suggesting that more funding, more support is getting further and further away, for example, with the carers strategy now effectively non-existent.
Yeah, I think certainly with charitable bids as well, there's more and more competition these days for charitable grants and funds, so whether it's the big lottery or Children in Need. I know they have an increasing number of applications, again because of the economic climate we're in. There are less and less services being provided by local governments.
So what would you say to young carers listening to this programme over the Christmas period? What sort of message would you send?
I think it can be a very difficult time, especially if they're away from school. Young carers often have a strong support system outside of their home as well. We would encourage young carers that if they have access to the internet, there's certain online forums for young carers that they can access. There's always Childline. Childline is open throughout the holiday period if they need any support or just need someone to listen or have any concerns. And there are services like ours that are running some activities for young carers over the Christmas period as well. So we're really excited to be able to offer that at this time of year.
Thank you very much. That's great. Cheers.